I will start off by saying hello. I'm going through a major rebrand, and for myself, I'm excited. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I am a certified holistic wellness coach. You can find everything you need in the description below when it comes to my website, how to book a consultation if you want a reading. I do mentorship, I have meal plans, and I have detoxes. So without further ado, I will be going straight into it. And look, I actually bought the book out. We're going to read it from the book. Whatever card comes out, we're going to read it from the book. Because they're just cards. It's not, I'm not going to tell you your future or your fortune. That's just, you get the free will to choose what it is you do. I just give you the insights on what's the energy around you. So we have the Chariot with the Eight of Pentacles. Look, I was going to go ahead and get to talking, but no. We have a major arcana, which is the Chariot here. It says the Chariot is the triumphant occupants, indicates forward movement, motion, success, and willpower. Although the Sphinx are of opposite colors and pulling in opposite directions, the Chariot still moves forward through the willpower of the driver. The Chariot rider wasn't given any of his possessions. He's earned them through dedication and personal achievement. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is pretty much piggybacking off that. I'm not going to speak. I'm just going to read what it says, right? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight refers to the mastery of a skill, usually in isolation from others. It implies hard, tedious work and encourages seeking help. So, what is it that you're working on? Maybe whatever this skill is that you are acquiring, it does require you to show up for it and pour into this, whatever it is. Now, me personally, mine would be my social media platforms. I'm going to be working to build a platform and a community for those. But for you, because I'm reading for the collective, what is it that you're working on? What is it that is calling you that you need to start showing up for? That's when it says the Sphinx are pointing in opposite directions because they're both black and white. It's like the yin and the yang, so it's kind of like understanding that balance in life. You still got to show up for your spiritual work, and you still got to show up in the 3D. They both do require you to show up and do work. With the Fool, it's a new beginning. Congratulations. The Fool is the first Chariot card. It is the first one. The Fool is a naive, optimistic, and carefree character. He represents the earliest stages of life, or in the infancy of a new life phase. The Fool still has challenges yet to come, as indicated by the mountains in the background, but he doesn't worry about them. The Fool encourages curiosity and open mind. This is a great potential and opportunity, so the best thing for you to do is go with your gut. So this is where it's like, whatever you're asking for, calling in this season, we're still in the winter season, so you don't want to put out too much. But you also got to understand, what is your spirit animal? I do have a podcast episode on spirit animals, connecting to your spirit animals, as well as a blog post on my website with how to, a step-by-step guide on how you can connect to it. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're not a spiritual person, I'm going to be talking out the side of your neck. But if you are, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you want to begin this journey, this information is always going to be here for you, because that's what the internet is for. So with this new beginning, whatever it is you've walked away from, the energies of the past, people, places, and things, and a lower version of yourself, and now you are stepping into this new, and it's asking you to be in a childish mentality, in a sense of where this is something you've never done. So look at it as you're growing, but it does require you to show up. So with this Fool, you get the Hangman. Okay, it's a lot of major arcana cards. And me personally, just giving you a backstory, when there's a lot of major arcana cards, these are events that are going to be happening over a span of time. So it's like the more you show up, the more you keep pouring into whatever this new beginning is. Oh, I'm supposed to be reading the cards from the book. The Hangman. If you see, it's just a little description, and then you have to use your intuition for what you know about the cards. But the Hangman is hanging upside down from a live tree, gaining a different perspective of the world. He is not suffering, but is rather calm and observant. The Hangman indicates the need to pause, look around, and be willing to surrender to new ideas, which is pretty much piggybacking off of what these cards are saying. One thing about a reading, if you are like when I do collective readings or just picking up the energy around, of course, because I'm dealing with the cards, my energy is also in these cards. But because I'm also of the collective, I'm just giving you what it is we're working on together. I'm not excluded from any of this, just so you know. I have my own trials and my own tribulations. Can't make this up. You get the 5 of Wands, which is pretty much the conflicting. This is the back and forth energy. So it's like, with you, looking at things, you get the 5 of Wands here, which symbolize strife and conflict, usually indicating a message or a problem. It's time to listen to others. So there's someone, people, places, or things that are trying to get your attention and is asking you to look at things from a different perspective, whatever the case may be. So let's see. What is this? That's too many. What is this 5 of Wands? Who or what? The Lovers. Okay, so it could be actually it could be a platonic, it could be relationship wise, and or it could be family, whatever the case may be. Me personally, I genuinely don't do relationship readings because if somebody is for you, you're not gonna, you don't have to guess. If any confusion is not of God. I'm gonna just tell you that now. If you feel confused, tell God to release that, because we don't do confusion over here. If you need insight on which decision to pick, that's different. So it's kind of like, what is this conflict? Like, what is it that you genuinely want for yourself? What is it? If you tell yourself, oh, you want a life where you don't have to continue to go clocking in, okay, well, what are you working on to actually step into this new beginning? Oh, if you say, oh, I genuinely want to be a content creator, are you actually pouring into being a content creator? Of course, it's not going to look the way you think it's going to look. You're probably not going to be doing the funny memes or get readies with me. Maybe you could just tell somebody how your day is going. So, with this 5 of Wands and the Lovers, you get the 8 of Swords with the Sun. So, of course, this is past energies, but you do walk into a divinity. The sun, listen, nights may be long, but the sun is going to let you know that it's going to shine in the daytime. So when you finally can walk away from whatever is holding you back energetically, whatever this is, you know better than me. Whatever it is that needs you to look at things from a different perspective. Don't hold on to decisions you've made in the past, whether you've done them out of fear, whether you've done them impulsively. Just let it go. Accept whatever it is. You get the 5 of Cups. So accept whatever this is. 2 5s, which is change. So there is a lot of change going on within you. And the beauty is that and I'm sorry, I was reading a message. But you got to take rest. You need the rest to receive whatever this is when it comes to the sun. So you're going through a major transformation. It just requires you to continue to move forward, to continue to put the work in. You may not see results immediately because you're in the beginning phases of this, but it does require you to look at it from a different perspective. So let go of whatever you haven't had or whatever didn't work out in the past. Look at it differently this time. Whether this is a platonic situation, whether it's a work situation, whether it's actually in a lover situation, you have to let go of an old frame of thinking, whatever the case may be. But there is a new opportunity once you can step back into whatever it is that you do want for yourself. So let go of this, release this, so that you can have this. I can't make it up. You get the Page of Pentacles. So there is an opportunity coming into you. Slow moving energy. Pentacles are more of your resources, and it is going to be slow moving. So it's kind of like when you can finally let go. You see, you have 2 standing up and 3 that are down. So maybe you have taken more losses than you have wins. So you don't know what it's like. Me personally, I'm one of those who love to chase rejection, so that when it is my turn, I don't have to worry about something that's not for me. Because if it's for me, it's going to be for me. It's just that simple. And so it's like, it's trying to come in. It's like pointing up towards you. It's like, here, look at this. You have it. Everything that you've asked for, you actually genuinely do have it. Just accept it. Allow it to come with you at ease. Can't make this up. We have the Star out here. So it's kind of like you do go through this major transformation, this rebirth. And there may have been some financial, discrepancies. Look, the 7 with They're that energy. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. But with this star, you go through this rebirth. Once you continuously just show up, just show up, just show up for this new beginning. Just show up. And it comes out again, so we can't get past this, whatever this may be. But I'm telling you, this is another 5. You have 3 5s back to back. It's like with that yin and that yang, maybe your 3D is not reflecting back where you may be energetically, what it is you're aligning yourself to. And so it's kind of hard to look at it, because it's like, you know who you are, you know what you're here to do, but it's like it's not showing that right now. Because that's one thing, you can do your affirmations, you can do the manifestations, the vision boards, and the 3D still lags. It genuinely do. It do. What is this 5 of Pentacles? Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? The Ace of Cups. Because you're going through this emotional fulfillment, and it's requiring you to do a lot of releasing. And so you have to, hey, everybody take hits. Everybody do. Everybody do. This is self-inflicted wounds. You're feeling abandoned. With the Tower. One more. But you come out with the 6. So you come back on top, whatever the fuck this is, because you go from the 5 to the 6. Okay, so with this Ace of Cups, with the 8 of Swords, so someone wanted you mentally entrapped, emotionally and mentally stuck. They wanted to cause some tower moment in your life, but little do they realize that some people know how to alchemize energy very, very well. So the people, places, and things that be speaking on you, let them speak. Let them speak. Most people that be speaking on people do not have a pot to piss in themselves, because if they did, they wouldn't have time to be talking about other people. Anywho. Yeah. Let's get some messages. I'm gonna get ready. I'm ready. Man, this is funny. I didn't even know. It was none of your business. It was none of their business. They weren't supposed to know. Perspective comes back out twice with that Hangman energy. Better off, happiness, clear headspace. Distracted. This is changes, delays. This would be your 5 right here. One more. Intuition, heart, soul, telepathy, inner knowing. Which would be your star with your sun. And then escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Okay, so you're gonna have to go through, with finality at the bottom, you have to go through this tower moment. You genuinely do. I hate to tell you that. I hate to tell you that the version of you that you are is not going to be the version of you to get what it is that you want. I'm so sorry to tell you that. I'm so sorry. Imagine you tell yourself you want $1 million. Well, the version of you probably nowhere near that. Ask yourself, what would life be like if you did make $1 million in a year? What type of day would you have? Why don't you live that life now? Why don't you have that type of mindset now? Anywho, quick message. I just want to come show my face because I have to show up for what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to tell you this. You go through more tower moments when you actually don't do what your divine purpose is. And the thing about your purpose is being you. You get everything you want in life when you be your fucking self. Block out the noises and the distractions. Anybody that don't serve your highest good and you know you wouldn't take them with you where you going, cut them off. Cut them off. One thing I'm going to tell you now in life that you will be doing for the rest of your life is you'll be making decisions. And if you're an adult, you're going to be making more adult decisions than you will child decisions. So please